Hey, how you doing, everybody? It's Tuesday around 10 o'clock a.m. Figure down here and see what everybody else is doing. I'm out here walking and going through the yard, make sure there's any yard work done, but I think pretty much caught up. I just got to hit the back behind the shed here. But figure get on here and see how everybody's doing. Yeah, my heart's racing. Just standing up here, just racing like boom, 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 boom. They say it's anxiety, but yeah. I'm standing up and just sitting here, and I'm having an anxiety episode because my heart's racing. That's what the doctors say at the hospital. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's just crazy. Somebody's going to come in there with a major heart attack and they'll say it's an anxiety attack. So I don't know. I don't know if they list heart attacks as anxiety or heart problems, heart rhythm problems, AFib, tachycardia, sinus tachycardia, POTS, all of them. AFib, POTS, inappropriate sinus tachycardia, there's so many of them, I can't keep track of them all. Okay? I have inappropriate sinus tachycardia. They put down the hospital, sinus tachycardia and anxiety issues. Was seen for anxiety problems. Has health issues, which creates anxiety, is what it says. Or something like that. There's like 9 discharge paperworks on there for the past 3 months, and every single one's got anxiety plastered all over it. So like I told you before, every time I go to the hospital, any kind of reason at all, don't matter what it is, they always automatically, it's anxiety, sending him home. Oh, his blood pressure is 200 over 190, and his pulse rate's 220. It's anxiety. An 80-year-old doctor walks in there and says, hey, I've seen people in here with higher pulse rate than that and higher blood pressure than that. That's just fine. It's all normal. You'll be all right. It's just anxiety. That'll go down on its own. Said, I've been here for 2 hours. Can I get something to get this to go down? He said, no, it's anxiety. It'll go down on its own. That's what he told me. We're going to go ahead and discharge you. Just like that. They just blow you off. Get you in and out of there quickly as possible. They blow you off. My doctor told me to quit going to that hospital. So I guess when I call an ambulance, they're going to be driving me 30 miles away then. See if they like that. We're going to go 30 miles. We're going to drive an hour to go to a hospital that really takes it serious. In other words, blow you off. You know what I mean? Yep. It's crazy. Yeah, it's getting better today. It got down to 40 degrees this morning, 42 degrees, I think. Yesterday, it was like in the 30s in the morning, like wintertime. It's like May. It's May 11th. Is it May 11th? Yeah, it's May 11th, I think. Yeah. May. In some areas, Mother's Day got snow. Plant your flowers after Mother's Day. Well, I don't think so. This whole week's going to be like that. In the lows, and in the morning, it's going to be like in the 40s, 30s, 38, 36 degrees in the morning. Almost the middle of May. I see my cardiologist next Monday, the 17th, 2 o'clock. So, every time I see him, when I see him, I haven't seen him since January. Because I was supposed to go last month, but they messed the scheduling up. So now I'll go next Monday. And I don't drive with this medication because every medication I take says dizziness, drowsiness, dizziness, drowsiness, dizziness, drowsiness. Every single one. So I can't drive, really. My car's been sitting out there for months, but my friends drive it just to get it out. You know, a good friend of mine takes my wife to the store. I said, here, take my car. I just don't want it sitting there, you know what I mean? And the gas prices are about to jump anyway because some kind of gas pipeline that got hacked. They say gas prices are going to go through the roof. I'm talking $5 a gallon in some areas, $6 a gallon, $4 a gallon. It's $3 a gallon here in Kentucky, so I don't know. I filled the gas tank up like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. It was like $2 and something. Right now gas is sitting at $2.99, I think. And it probably will go up even higher. It wouldn't surprise me gas would be $3 or $4 a gallon here soon, or more. So yeah, it's kind of crazy out there. So yeah, the landlord wants to sell this house I'm in. I'm trying to buy it, but been having a hard time with these credit report agencies and the banks. Like they had my credit file mixed up with somebody else's, and TransUnion, and I knew something was going on because they kept on lowering my credit limit. So I'm like, one of the cars had a $5,000 limit on it, and they lowered it to $100. I never used the $5,000, and it had a zero balance on it. And the most I used was $255, I think, or $250 or whatever it was, and I always paid it off. They just did out of the blue. I got a letter in the mail saying we lower your credit limit to $100. I'm like, I got the slap in the face. They were actually looking at somebody else's credit report mixed with mine, and it's my responsibility to get it correct. And everybody says, well, it takes 30 days to correct it. Well, it just now got corrected, and it seemed like it took like 90 days to get it corrected. And the 30 days writing letters, it's on their end, not my end. So I can't do nothing. You know what I mean? It becomes my problem, basically. It's your problem, not theirs. Well, we got to see what we got to believe what we see on them reports. They're always accurate. I said, no, they're not. They're not accurate. 70% or so are inaccurate. Yep. Look at mine, there's like missed dots on there, like data unavailable. So the whole thing's inaccurate. You know what I mean? The whole thing's inaccurate. Look at them dogs over there. That was loud, wasn't it? Wow. Sometimes I have to call the police because they bark real loud all night. 2 or 3 in the morning, they wake me up, and my bedroom's all in the front, and they're way back here, and they're just like loud. The cop goes, "You call?" I'm like, "Yep." I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to sleep," and he woke me up. I was on a deep sleep, and these dogs woke me up back behind my house here. So loud, like boom. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know why I got a mask on, but some of these older people out here have COVID. I think my neighbors, there's a few neighbors back here that has COVID, so I'm just taking a precaution because I have multiple sclerosis since 2003, and that's an autoimmune disorder. It's where your body attacks the coating around your nerves and it destroys it. So basically, a lot of people don't understand MS. Central nervous system's like your wires from your brain to your body, and if it's like a wire to your car that shorts out and your light's flickering, your headlight's flickering, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna replace the bulb. You replace the bulb and the lights still flicker. Well, that's what's causing this heart rhythm problem, is the wiring to my heart is short circuit or getting too much juice. So it's like turning your bedroom light on and the light's going out and it's flickering. That's what it does to your body. So your body goes way out of whack. And people think, well, you pop a pill and it solves it all, or injections. Well, the injections I take slow down the progression, 35% or 34%, that's it. It's not a cure, it just slows down the progression. Over time, you see progression in the MRI images. You'll see more scar tissue, like white spots all over your brain, neck, and spine. That's nerve damage or scarring. They call it lesions, but it's actually scars. And there's no cure. I have to get MRI done next month. I got to sit in the machine for 3.5, 4 hours because they want to do 6 of them. Brain, neck, and spine with contrast. Or actually, brain, neck, and spine without contrast, and they do 3 more with contrast. So that's 6 total. Brain, neck, spine without contrast. Then the next set they put contrast in your body, and they do 3 more. Brain, neck, spine. And they compare it to the one I had. God, I haven't had MRI in years. From 4 years ago, 5 years ago, or 6 years ago. Because I hate MRIs. I hate being in that machine. Even though they put headphones and earplugs in and music on, you still hear that loud machine. And they got one in there at the hospital. You got to go to the hospital to get the MRI done. They got bigger machines for people that are claustrophobic. Like, you know what I mean? The smaller machines, you're like crammed in there. And you're like, oh my God, am I going to get out of here? You're like claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic when it comes to machines now. When I first got diagnosed, I was in the machines all the time, no issues. Now it's like when you're older, I'm like, oh my God, I hate them. I hate the machines. Yeah. Cardiologist said the inappropriate sinus tachycardia is related to MS, a dysfunction in MS. Highlighted on my paperwork from a few months ago. So I screenshot it and sent it my chart to the neurologist over in Cincinnati. She said that's not true. That's incorrect. But if you Google it on the internet, dysfunction MS, cardiac, dysfunction MS, heart problems, heart issues, MS. It is. And someone said, get a new neurologist. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do now? You know, it's just crazy. It's one of them things, MS is, you don't get it till you got it. You know what I mean? A lot of people said, yeah, I know, it should be a doctor. My friend says, yeah, you should get a new heart. It's not the heart, it's the wiring to the heart. That's like having an alternator in your car not working, and it's actually the wiring that's shorting out to the alternator, so the alternator is not working to charge your battery. And you're saying, replace the alternator. You keep on replacing the alternator over and over. It's doing the same thing. It's not the alternator, it's the wiring. And you can't fix wiring when it's already damaged in your body. You know what I mean? It's called permanent nerve damage, okay? People just don't understand. Like I said, it's one of them things where you don't get it till you got it. You know what I mean? When you got it, you understand. That's why there's MS groups that people have MS on Facebook and YouTube. There's Facebook groups because people have MS. They understand. They know they go through the same thing, okay? Yeah, so it's one of them things where the snowflake disease, you have 10 people lined up that have multiple sclerosis, and every single one will tell you something different. They have different symptoms. More women get MS, multiple sclerosis, than men, but when men get it, usually it's progressive, okay, for some reason. That's what they say. A lot of people with multiple sclerosis have low vitamin D. That's why they take my blood all the time. They raise my vitamin D levels from 2,000 a day. It could be 50,000 once a week. They want your vitamin D levels up to 50. That's what the neurologist says. They want to keep it around 50. Because something about sunlight, I don't know. If you're in an area that, like especially in the winter, that don't get any sun, your body needs sunlight and vitamin D, so they give you a prescription strength vitamin D. Not the store-bought, but a prescription through a pharmacy. I take 2,000 milligrams a day. Vitamin D3, 2,000 milligrams a day, prescription strength. My vitamin D level has been around 50, high 40s, so yeah, so that's what they want them at. So they say COVID-19 and vitamin D. Too much vitamin D. Well, people with MS have vitamin D deficiency where it's actually low. You know what I mean? So they keep an eye on that. My white blood count's always, they took my blood work seems like every couple months or so. But my white blood count's always been like right at normal or a little high or a little below normal. But it's always been around 10 or 11. Sometimes it was 13, but it's been up and down. So they're not worried about it because it's been bouncing around. Red blood count. My platelet counts was 305. So yeah, I keep blood. They're going to be here tomorrow to do a COVID test again. Yep, I get one done all the time because I feel like crap. And I think it's the medications that make me feel like crap. You know what I mean? They're going to put a little thing up my nose. I just had a COVID test done about 6 weeks ago. They're going to do another one. They're going to put a thing in my nose. They're going to let me know in a few days what it's like, what it is. Because a lot of them COVID tests can be false positives or false negatives too. Everyone they did, I was tested negative on the COVID test, but I don't go anywhere. I stay in the house. Kids are back in school. They wear a mask. So yeah, it's not over. They're going to have different strains of COVID for decades. This COVID is going to be around for a while. There's going to be COVID 22, COVID 24, you know what I mean? COVID 25, COVID 2030, COVID 2040, COVID 2050. It's going to be around a while. A lot of people didn't take it serious the first time. They thought it was a joke. You know what I mean? My friend, he's like almost 6 years old. He said it only affects people in nursing homes and they have underlying conditions and they're old. That's why he says he don't wear a mask. So I had people tell me all kinds of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? And by the way, it's National Police Week. Take care of your police, your law enforcement. Look at this. Boom! How you like that? You know what that is, don't you? Yeah. Yep. And look, and I got my sign in the window. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can't see it. But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm going to hop off here. So you guys, Tuesday, and you guys have a great day, okay? I thank you for everybody supporting me and commenting me. You guys make my day. When I feel like trash, sometimes I lay in bed. But I try to stay active. So I have this fitness thing on my phone. It tells you how long you walked and all that. I try to reach 6,000. It gets like to 85% sometimes of it, and that's it for me. And I'm surprised I'm going that far. Because people my condition with MS and sinus rhythm problems, tachycardia, inappropriate, they can't do a whole lot. I'm telling you, when it gets hot out, the summer, it's going to be rough for me because heat and MS don't mix. Heat and MS does not mix, I'm telling you. It does not. You can get flare-ups if you get too hot. Your temperature goes up and your body starts to flare-up symptoms from multiple sclerosis. So, yeah, the summer, yeah. That's why I'm getting these MRIs done next month. Getting them done in June. My birthday is June 10th, so, yeah, we'll see. Okay, you guys have a lovely day. Okay, it's May 11th, Tuesday, 2021. Okay? Thank you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit that like button. Thank you so much.